Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's Oklahoma City going up against the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
First pitch moments away, and towing the slab here, Clarke Schmidt. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Miguel Andujar. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Torres over to second, back to first, and it's over his head.
Sometimes early errors can be just as costly as errors made late in the ball game, but you just don't know it at the time. Second batter of the game gets on base for free, bringing up the number 3 hitter. So we'll see if they can take advantage right here.
So here's Brown at the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Smoke to right, but he's got it. Throw into third, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Miguel Andujar.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Now it's J.D. Davis.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, Walter Ford. What do you have on him, Chris?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And a pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one clips the corner.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
2 up, 2 down.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, you know, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Schmidt back to work. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. With a couple of homers in this series, 3 hits total. That's towards center. Grisham sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Batting it. The catcher, Carlos Perez.
And here's the catcher.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to Torres. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. The Rough Riders on top 2-0. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And the pitch. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. A little out front there as he swings through it. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to her strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to her strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
In the air, left field, out number 2.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 outs, base is empty. looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 2-0. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. Diaz, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate. Gets dirty. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Esteury Ruiz now at the plate. That one's in there. Strike one. One down, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Grisham trying to get there. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Miguel Andujar. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Touches down. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. The 0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham sprinting for this one. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. And we're back. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in.
The third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The line to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. No, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
At the plate, Oswald Peraza. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Wouldn't chase that time. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop Derek Jeter and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it, the history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Trent Grisham in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Yankees trailing by 2 here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in New York, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, J.D. Davis. Schmidt back to work. On the ground. 1 up, 1 down. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York. It is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
So man aboard. Next to hit, Brent Rooker, and he's already singled in this game. That one fouled off. What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I needed to be tempted to do that. I think that's all I was, trying to do, because I didn't have a whole lot of power.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You have to try to stay within your approach, but you do know that, hey, if you pull something, there's a good chance of it getting out.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. Around third. He'll score, and they're up by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Zach Geloff digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one ripped. Way back there. Hits the fence. Around third. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
One thing for me, over the years, watching how right-handed hitters have tailored and changed their swing so that they could take advantage of the dimensions in right.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. Coming home. He will score. It's 5-0.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper. Look at Derek Jeter. He's a classic example of someone that wasn't looking to pull the ball, but he could hit some home runs to right field, so was able to flex the muscles at times. But a lot of his 3,000 plus base hits were hit the opposite way in both the old ballpark and here in the newer Yankee Stadium.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, no one left. We're midway in the 4th. The Rough Riders lead it 5-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
He swings and fouls one off. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Good eye right there.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. This offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. So the Yanks go in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Esteury Ruiz.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clark Schmidt out of the game, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tommy Kahnle.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Miguel Andujar. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third, and it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Now left field.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. In the air out towards right center. Soto really on his horse for it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Now it's J.D. Davis. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side, collected by Torres. And now two gone.
The first baseman, number 21, Tyler Soderstrom.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 7-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Brent Rooker will hit next. Ripped on a line. Snags it on the run. And that's the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders out front here, 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter,
Every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ball 1.
That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that's down and away. Here's a 2-1. Foul ball there. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. He's now struck out 8 in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Rizzo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Righty to the plate. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's a strike. Out towards right center field. Andujar puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Yankees. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
And he deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the batter now, number 63. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A 2-run shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 9-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Caleb Ferguson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Aledmys Diaz now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Verdugo makes a nice running catch.
The bat, number 1, designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Esteury Ruiz. Ruiz, 25 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he's squaring it up nicely.
One down. And now the center fielder, Miguel Andujar. Into center. Grisham brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Play it home. He's safe. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Well, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Seth Brown, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Kicks and deals. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Out towards left center. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back now in the Bronx. DJ LeMahieu to start it off.
Baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes a pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Soderstrom makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Oswald.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Geloff gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Inside, just missed.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The Yanks still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball up the middle. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Bounce to the left side. Davis. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Yanks leave one. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Stepping in, J.D. Davis. As the lefty gets to work. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And now Tyler Soderstrom in the air, left field. Verdugo gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
The batter, the right fielder.
And now Brent Rooker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Victor Gonzalez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Torres over to first, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Carlos.
Here's the catcher. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And in one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, and it's Aledmys Diaz. High fly ball down the left field line. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in New York, here's Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Kicks and fires. And another ball. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me. Back-to-back singles. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
The 1-0. And he takes a strike. The 1-2. And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment and get back on track. His team needs him.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Calls it in for the out, and there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. Out to short, Diaz. They get the force, and that is the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Back in the Bronx, and now the DH, Esteury Ruiz. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. Right side. Soto makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now the 7th. Miguel.
So up next, Miguel Andujar. And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Andujar leads off first with 1 away. That's out to center field. Grisham settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 5, J.D. Davis.
Man at first, and now here is J.D. Davis. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Sean Newcomb gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. He was late there. Strike 1. That's to third. Davis sends it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, Shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No ball, 2
Quickly
strikes.
down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Grisham stands in now
0-1
and
for count.
watches strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Clay Holmes.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Now here is Tyler Soderstrom. The pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 13-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So digging in, Zach Geloff. Line drive, come on.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
Leading
And
off
the batter
for the
now,
Yankees,
Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman,
Newcomb
Gleyber.
back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. Newcomb, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike. And Newcomb fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
the left fielder, number
So up
24.
next, Alex Verdugo, 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. The Yanks down to their final strike. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.